ओके, तो फर्स्ट क्लास में डिज़ाइन मशीन एलिमेंट में हम डिस्कस किए थे कि द प्रोसीजर, जनरल प्रोसीजर ऑफ द मशीन डिज़ाइन एंड मशीन एलिमेंट। तुम अपने सिलेबस के अकॉर्डिंग देखते चले जाओगे ठीक है। टॉपिक है आज का, जो टॉपिक है जो सिलेबस के बाद का टॉपिक है वो होगा मैं टाइप्स ऑफ लोड, ओके, स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन डायग्राम, बेसिक्स, एंड देन टेंसाइल, कंप्रेशन, शियर, बियरिंग, प्रेशर, क्रशिंग, बेंडिंग एंड प्योर बेंडिंग मे बी, एंड प्योर टॉर्जन्स एंड द प्रिंसिपल स्ट्रेस। इस सभी टॉपिक में ऑलरेडी तुम लोग सब कुछ डिस्कस, तुम लोग स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मटेरियल के चैप्टर में ऑलरेडी सब कुछ हो गया और क्लियर हो गया होगा। जो न्यू टॉपिक होगा तुम्हारे लिए होगा वो बियरिंग, प्रेशर, क्रशिंग्स, ओके, एंड प्रिंसिपल स्ट्रेस। मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज द प्रिंसिपल स्ट्रेस। ऑल डिज़ाइन इज बेस्ड ऑन द प्रिंसिपल स्ट्रेस. You can calculate the dimensions and design on the basis of the principal stress. So this is a very important. I will explain most about our in the principal stress. But today I am just a review and on the some topic like the load and tension and compression as so on. So now we start with the types of the loading. What are the types of the loading? The first is already you have learned in third semester strength of material, the types of the load, types of loads. Just basic and not important. There are no chance of the ask questions, okay, just information because it's a fundamental skills for your engineering, which I have already discussed in the chapter. Means that is the technical information of the basic element and use the scientific principles. So these both things should be related to the our students topics. Means how can you use the scientific principle, and should be some information of the basic element. So then to in this basic element like the strength, okay, the rigidity, all these are related to this topics. Now types of the load, according the loads can be, means the depends on the direction, because you know the force is a vector quantity. It has both the direction and the magnitude. So that according to directions and yeah, obviously you can say that according to direction the force can be classified into the 5 fundamentals load. And now first is the tension force, okay, I think so you're clear. Now tension force and tension force. Second is compression force, and third is the shear force, and fourth is the bending force, and finally is the torsion force. And this force create and produce a stress, means called the tensile stress, then again the compression strain, then called the shear stress, bending stress, and so on, torsion stress. तो ये according to direction, the tensile force is always the axially directions, the according directions and the impact of the material. So the load classifications is based on the directions of force, okay, clear directions of force, and with the direction of the force and what is the impact and what is the strain produced in the material, that means the strain and impact. So this both impact impact on the load, impact of the material, then we classified the load. So strain is, you know that the strain is a change of the length, like that length is a change of the length, change of the dimension is to the original length, is called that strain. So already you have and clear all the concept in the strength of material third semester. So I'm not going to detail in the stress and the strain, only I'm going to give you basic. If you have forgotten all the things, so then I want to clear all some things. सो इसलिए ज़्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे इसके बारे में कि क्या होता है स्ट्रेस, क्या होता है स्ट्रेन, बस एक बेसिक ताकि तुम जो भुला चुके होगे उसको फिर से ज़रा रिपीट कर सके. तो स्ट्रेन मतलब चेंज ऑफ द डायमेंशन टू द ओरिजिनल डायमेंशंस, ओके. इट मे बी द वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन, linear strain, lateral strain, Poisson's ratio, all will come, but not I am discuss here. The strain means the change of the length to the original length. Yes, some the basic definition is the change of the dimension to the original dimension. If you take depends on you the linear x direction, y directions, x y z, three dimension depends on you. So now the first case is the tensile force. If the this is our a simple machine element is a machine element, and if you apply the force this directions, so this direction and this is cross sections area of this cross sections area, okay, this is cross section area A, then this dimension will be changed. Okay, the change of the new final length is L into del L, so then for change of the length is equal to L is equal to constraint. तो इसके चलते क्या ये जो फोर्स लगा जिसके चलते इसमें पैदा उसको बोलते हैं टेंसाइल फोर्स, क्योंकि ये इसमें स्ट्रेन एलोंगेशन हुआ. डायरेक्शन इज ऑलवेज इज पैरेलल टू द of the axis. Okay, it may be the perpendicular direction, not is similar to that. Always the force is always is a cross section area perpendicular to cross section area. So this is cross section area and this is perpendicular to cross section area. Okay, and this is a stress is not a vector or not a scale, it is a tensor vectors quantity. So this is a tensile, then similar to the compression force, similar, all the things similar, but on the force is this direction. This also is a perpendicular to the cross section area, but due to this force the length will decreases. So this length will decreases, so it's a negative strain. Okay, because the dimension is decreasing here. So therefore this is a compression force. And then shear force, when the force is applied is parallel to the cross section area. This is very differentiate, we can differentiate the shear force to the others compression force by using the direction of the force and impact. So due to tensile force and compressive force, all this change the dimensions. Okay, but shape is constant. शेप इसमें नहीं बदलता, सिर्फ डायमेंशन चेंज होता है. बट इन द केस ऑफ द shear force, if you is very similar diagrams, and when the force is applied this direction, this is a parallel to the cross sections area. Okay, you must remember that this is a force is parallel to the cross sections area. So this is called the shear force. And this shear force, what happened, this try to change the shape of the object. ये rectangular shape हो गया, ये मेरा बन गया कुछ नया shape हो गया, तो rhombus. This is try to change the shape of the object, and dimension is a constant. It is a basic difference between this shear and tension. Then final is the bending force. Is a bending force, you know, is try to bend the material. Okay, तो से मान लो ये मेरा एक मटेरियल हो गया. Okay, and just you try them, we apply the moment here. Is a moment here, just like to try the moment about this point. Okay, this try the moment, so this tray is become this deflect and this deformation take place, such type of figures. So these upper portions has tensile effect and this inner is ऑफ कंप्रेशन. तो यहाँ पे देखो इसका जो लेंथ है वो मेरा बढ़ गया और इसका जो इनर पोर्शन हो गया वो मेरा कंप्रेस हो गया. तो यहाँ पे मेरा टेंसाइल फोर्स लगा, दिस इज सिग्मा टी, दिस इज सिग्मा टी, एंड दिस इज अ कंप्रेशन बिकॉज ड्यू टू द बेंडिंग. तो यहाँ पे कहा गया मेरा न्यूट्रल एक्सिस, क्योंकि यहाँ पे टेंसाइल है, यहाँ कंप्रेशन. तो जैसे जैसे हमारी फाइबर बढ़ते जाएगा टेंसाइल फोर्स बढ़ते चला जाएगा. यहाँ पे जैसे घट रहा है, क्योंकि लेंथ है वो मुझे घट रहा है, तो मतलब टेंसाइल फोर्स घट रहा है. एक ऐसा टाइम आएगा कि जहाँ पे मेरा टेंसाइल फोर्स 0 हो जाएगा और वहाँ से मैं कंप्रेशन फोर्स शुरू होना हो जाएगा. तो एट दिस पॉइंट वेयर इज नो exert any type of the force, the material within a point in which there is no exert any type of the force like the tensile compression. In this case the tensile and compression both are the equal in opposite direction, so resulted is a 0. This axis is called the neutral axis. Okay, this is called the neutral axis. तो एक ऐसा एक्सिस जहाँ पे मेरा फोर्स 0 हो जाता है उसको बोलते हैं न्यूट्रल एक्सिस. और इसका जो बेसिक इक्वेशन जो हमारा यूज़ होता है वो mi is this by this. It's a basic fundamental equations. you must remember. Okay, basically we use these equations. The bending moment, the moment of inertia about this can be rotate, and bending stress, and this is why the neutral axis distance means. Suppose this is our materials. Okay, this is our neutral axis. Okay, this neutral axis to this upper fiber is called the y. Okay, so m is the moment. Okay, maybe the moment is force and the force and the perpendicular distance. And just remember in the SFD and BMD diagram of the third semester, suppose that this is our cantilever simple supported beam, and one load is act, the point load is act on the mid of the length L by 2. So what is the bending moment diagram? So you know that the bending moment diagram is just like, look, it's a bending moment diagram. The maximum bending moment diagram is a W, then this will be that W L/4. It is the maximum bending moment. So we use here bending moment here, the WL/4 is the maximum bending moment area. Now I is the moment of the inertia. In third semester already discussed. And the moment of inertia, so this is depends on the cross section area of the object. Suppose this is a circular cross section, so it will be the 516 d to power 4. Okay, if the cross section area A and B, it depends on rotation. So for this axis about, then the moment of inertia will be this x axis. Therefore B to power Q A/2L. Okay, and now if the this and this is about is the A and B, the moment of inertia will be y axis. This is a y axis, and then will be here A to power Q/4/12. This is the moment of inertia of the electron cycle. So just remember, this 3 points is very useful in design of conscious element. So this is a moment of inertia. Now finally the final is the torsion force and the torsions. When like that, this is a shaft. Okay, this is a shaft, and we applied the a torque. This is just to try to rotate about this point about this on axis. So therefore this is torque, and this basic fundamental equation it also has been studied in the third semester strength of materials, the torsion equations. So then mean the T by IP equal to tau by R and C theta by L. It is a pure torsion equations. This is a torque, this is a polar moment, shear strength, radius, this is a radius. Okay, this is a radius, and this is a rigidity and angular twist and length. Okay, this is a length. ओके, अगर थीटा पर बात करेंगे तो हम इसको यूज़ करेंगे, थीटा पर बात नहीं करेंगे तो इस इक्वेशन को हम लेकर चलेंगे. तो फाइनली टी इज़ द टॉर्क एंड दिस इज टॉर्क. टी इज़ मे बी द एफ इंटू आर. ओके, कितना फोर्स लगा है, एंड आई पी द पोलर मोमेंट फॉर द क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया इज जस्ट यू रिमेंबर. Okay, this is the polar moment for the circular. This is the moment of inertia of the any axis. Okay, this is the polar moment but about this axis. Must suppose that ये एक्सिस हो गया. ओके, ये हो गया एक्स एक्स वाई वाई, ये जो परपेंडिकुलर एक्सिस हो गया. सपोज दैट दिस वन, दिस टाइप. ओके, दिस इज आवर. तो दिस इज अ जेड, दिस इज अ पोलर मोमेंट, दिस इज आवर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट this equations. Okay, I am not going to this in detail. So this is the IP, the polar moment, and then this is the shear strength, and this is the radius. Just use equation. The shear strength and torque will be that the T, just T IP R को इधर कर दिए तो T into R into IP into tau. Okay, then T into D को लिख देते हैं D/2. ओके, R को और IP को हो गया π/32 d power 4 into tau. तो दिस इज 16. ओके, 16 पर चला गया तो 16 T और डी यहाँ पर कैंसिल हो गया, DQ. ओके, and this is pi into tau. Therefore find this equations. This is our basic equation. In the term of the torque, you write here like that T this is a T tau DQ q pi by 16. So this is our torque term, 16 pi by 16 d power q this torque. This is a basic equation for the double shear strength torque and shear strength torque. ओके अब ये चीज़ होने के बाद फिर नेक्स्ट वीडियो हम डिस्कस करेंगे मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट द शीयर सम ट्रसिंग एंड बियरिंग. ओके.